Yo, welcome back. Zycor here. And today in our Monster Hunter World Master Rank Monster Showcase, we're going to take a look at the Metal Tornado Dragon of Monster Hunter World. Yes, this monster breaks wind so much that it'll blow you away. Yes, this monster is Kushala Daora, one of the older monsters in Monster Hunter World. Back from Monster Hunter 2, I think is where it first appeared. It's one of, well, it's a classic monster actually, appearing in a lot of games, but not every one of them. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting monster because, well, it's one of the Elder Dragons. So yeah, one of the strong monsters in Monster Hunter. Now, in Monster Hunter World, I think it's a bit different than some of the previous games in the sense that you can't disable its aura with poison, I think, as far as I know. So yeah, I don't know why they didn't stick with tradition on it, but I guess whatever. But anyway, yeah, it's still a cool monster though. So let's take a look at the hunter's notes here instead of my map. Okay, get over here. Hunter's notes. Now I know I don't have very good research on it. Let's get down here. But we can at least see its weaknesses. There we go. Kushala Daora. Now, like I said, it is an Elder Dragon. So yeah, one of the strong monsters in World. And it usually likes to inhabit the ancient forest and the Elder's Recess. Basically, it mostly likes to be hanging out in forests and jungles and like kind of snowy mountains too. But Elder's Recess is kind of a volcanic area as well, so you know, it kind of fits in a little bit all of them, something like that. As for physiology, you can break the head, you can break the wings, and you can cut the tail. And it looks like its head and is a weak point, and its front legs are a weak point, and its tail is a weak point. So it's interesting. It looks like you don't do too much damage to the wings, but you know, that's as good as you're gonna get with that. As for elements, fire doesn't do very good damage, so yeah, you probably don't want to bring fire. Water doesn't do any, so yeah, don't bring water. That's not a good idea. Thunder actually does pretty good, so yeah, if you're gonna take element, probably take thunder. Ice doesn't do anything either, so yeah, just skip out on that. And dragon is okay, so it would work. But yeah, if you're going to take element, take a thunder weapon. It's the best. As for ailments, poison actually does pretty good against it though. So if you do want to take an ailment, you know, poison is a good option. Sleep isn't very good though, so yeah, don't take sleep. Paralysis isn't very good either, so yeah, might want to ignore that too. Blast actually is pretty good, so yeah, you could take a blast. And stun is actually not too bad against it. It's okay, so you could try to stun it. And here's the rewards. Yeah, these are high rank rewards. That's all I've got. I don't have enough research on him. I haven't actually done him enough. I mean, yeah, I haven't hunted very many of them, so yeah, I don't hunt him too often. Now, let's see. One thing that you could do with him is, one, you could take a dragon weapon that has Elder Seal on it. Now, yeah, I know I said dragon element was just okay and not super good, but see, the thing is, if you have Elder Seal, it can kind of seal his wind aura that he puts up, so that could be an option. Otherwise, you could just, you know, take a blast weapon, like I'm taking a blast weapon right now, and yeah, it'll just, you know, you can just wail on him and just, you know, kind of ignore the knockdowns you get by being in close. And another thing, since this quest is in the Elder's Recess, you want to make sure to, of course, take cool pots with you. I mean, of course, that's always something you want to do. And another thing that could be helpful is taking like wind resistance skills, because yeah, it could help against some of Kushala's wind, but there is some of his attacks or some of his wind aura that just doesn't can't be stopped by a skill. So yeah, it's something to watch out for. Now, it is a MR optional 5-star hunt. Now, one of the things to unlock this is you at least need to be MR 19 or higher. But I noticed, since honestly, before I started this, I noticed I didn't have this quest on my list. And yeah, to unlock it, you have to actually see it in an expedition, or see it in a investigation. So I had some investigations from Kushala that I actually had just sitting around. So I did that and it enabled it. And this quest will switch up with a different one that is in the ancient forest, and now the name escaped me on that. But yeah, this quest is Wings of the Wind, and that's in the Elder's Recess. So I'll start that. There we go. I usually start at the southern camp. Now this might actually be one that you want to use your tickets on to get additional items, which technically I probably should have used it, because I actually would like that. So honestly, let me use my ticket on it, because I think that would be best. There, I'll use a ticket because yeah, it's just better that way. Why not? So check that. There we go. And then watch me die. That is definitely something that'll happen. Okay. And the tickets just improve the items that you get at the end, and I think it improves the money as well. Okay, come on, Pete. Let's go off to the Elder's Recess. And we come in right by Kushala. Now, one thing about Kushala is that it's a monster that doesn't attack you when you're hanging around it. You can run around it, and for the most part, it won't attack you. Maybe sometimes it will aggro, very rarely, but most of the time you can just run around it and it won't attack you until you attack it. And some of the ailments that it has, it causes snowman and ice blight. So blight resistance is also something you might want to take. It can also cause dragon blight as well in Rise. I don't know if it causes that in World here. It might not. It does say in Gen that it causes that, so maybe it doesn't count in World. And I'm completely ignoring my damage and stuff and missing. Now, I remember a long time ago in previous games, it used to be that if you break his horns, that it would disable his wind aura. I don't know if that is what happens, if that happens in World. So we'll see. And it also used to be really hard to cut his tail as well. And you know what? I'm going to use... No, I'm not going to use a Megapod. Thank you for hitting me, Kushala. I did not want to use a Megapod. I wanted to use a Demon Drug. And just ignore his... dodge his dashes. But one thing, though, is that his horns are very hard to break. Because I think they have a lot of resistance. One thing you can take to him is flash pods, because yeah, they can actually do pretty good. And I hit his foot instead, because they can knock him out of the sky. No, I missed. Oh, another thing I also need to mention that his Japanese name is Kushala Daora. So pretty close to the English. At least they kept that because it fits him. There we go. Stop hitting me with your paw. And he does move around a lot though, so as a greatsworder you might find yourself using single swipes. How he fell, I have no idea. I don't know if that was Pete. No, I completely missed him on that. I tell ya. Yeah, I'm not doing very good. See, that's why I'm saying you find yourself doing single swipes because he moves around a lot. Especially the parts that you want to hit. And then, yeah, I'm not timing. How did he even hit me on that? There we go. Now, his tornadoes are actually fairly dangerous because it stuns you, in a sense. I should say it staggers you. And these tornadoes can actually get somewhat frustrating because they stay around so long and they keep hitting you. Let's try to predict his head here. I didn't predict his head, but I got his shoulder. Ow! Aha! Thank you, Pete. I needed that. But yeah, those tornadoes hang around a lot, so they can get frustrating to deal with. There we go. Try to get his... I got his foot instead of his tail. I'm trying to cut the tail. Actually, his tail doesn't take too much to damage or to cut. I was aiming for his head there, and then I miss anyway. Ow! And he flies away, of course. Okay, well, you know, I need to sharpen anyway. Just keep it there. Okay, let's see. Hello, Kushala. Now, it actually would be helpful to weaken parts on him. And frankly, I should have... let's see. Oh, here we go. Some stones so I can bash him into the wall if need be. Aha! Well, slide down here. Yeah, actually that was needed, kind of. Just, come on. Aha! Yeah. He likes to hang around in the air quite a bit, so he's one of those flying monsters that kind of flies. And then I missed him. I was trying to predict a landing. And of course, I didn't predict a landing. Would you get out of the air? Ow! Come on. Stop. Just get out of the air. Yeah, I know. If I would use a flash pod, I could probably get him out of the air. And now I was trying to... now weaken his head. There we go. I think I got it weakened. Heal up. I could have had him there. There we go. Did some good damage. This is the time to hit his head, because you want to do good damage to that head to break it. There we go. Generally, you can get 2 full charge attacks in if you've got focus. I've got full focus. There we go. Staggering him. Come on. There we go. Now, the tail can be cut most of the time, even without weakening it. Nah! Get the shinies, because, yeah, I always pick up Kushala shinies. Now, these tornadoes will also blow you back, so that's another thing to... Okay, fine. Yeah. I ran out of stamina. He was weak too. I should have just attacked his head. Yeah, nice explosion. Okay, get the head here. Come on. There we go. Yeah, his horns are still not broken. I've done a lot of damage to his horns. So it's not necessarily that they have good resistance, it's more so that they just have a lot of health. Okay, we're gonna take me somewhere, scout flies. Okay, over here. There we go. Now he will go into the hot area of the Elder's Recess sometimes, not all the time. And he usually when he's there, he doesn't really stay there too long. I think there's only one or probably, well, there's might only be one area he hangs around in. Surprise attack, eh? Thank you, Pete. I needed that. Of course. Good combo, Kushala. Good combo. Oh! Oh, he hit me with that. His head isn't weak anymore. This is the time to weaken it again. Or run away. Now weaken it. Of course. Yeah, when he does his charges, it will knock you off. Oh, you know, I could have used this. But you know, I still could. Okay, there we go. Would you stop creating tornadoes? I haven't actually tested it though. One thing I did read is that if you try to flash pod him when he's in a tornado, supposedly he won't be affected by it. Hey, I hit him with that. Okay, can I... I guess I weakened his wings. I was intending to weaken his head. Well, at least I got them weakened. Am I gonna get this weakened? There we go. Got that. Run. I don't know if I'll get his wings broke, because it's so hard to break his head, and it's possible that you may not be able to break his head if he's not under a certain amount of health. Thank you, Pete. I need this one too. Now I should attack the tail. No! Because I would like to get that tail cut. Always like to get those tail cuts. Will I hit the tail? No, I won't hit the tail. Of course I won't hit the tail. Because he's up in the air. Hit him in the claw. Ah, and then he... Nice aim, dude. Nice aim. Yeah, see, this is the problem. He's got tornadoes that stick around and they cause you grief. See if I can get the tail. I should hit his head, though. Come on. I wanted to get that tail. But I should get... Yeah, I should get his head. There we go. While his head is weakened, I should get his head. I should attack it. I'd attack his wings too, but... Okay, did I hit him in the head there? Can't tell. I got him in the paw. Come on. Don't dodge me, and then... Okay. That was a... Okay, I got that. I didn't get anything, I just hit him. Now he's leaving. Nah, get back here, you... Okay. Oh, I need to sharpen anyway. So, sharpen. And it looks like he's heading into the hot area. So I'm going to end up having... Actually, Crystal Burst would be nice to have. I will grab these. There we go. You can use Crystal Burst to kind of interrupt him a bit. And you know what? I need this research. I need as much research on him as I can get. Okay, so now I will need to use a cool pot because, yeah, he's down here. And this might be the only hot place he goes, but, you know, I'm not fully sure on that. He really likes to destroy the terrain down here, though. Okay, his head is not weakened anymore. And one other thing that is interesting is that down here he will generate fire tornadoes in the lava. So that's a very interesting touch. Once he's broken the rocks down in these couple areas, if he lands there and does a tornado, it will be a fire tornado instead. Yeah, just hide behind the wall. And then he hit it over there anyway, very close to it. Haha, you missed. Well, I got the tail at least. I just want to cut your tail. Come on. And then I missed. Yeah, that was a complete miss. Yeah, I'm burning myself. Yeah, because lava burns. It really does. Hit him in the claws. Come on. Oh, I rolled out of that just in time. Hit him in the head. Get the tail. There we go. Yeah, I got the tail already. So, and I didn't even weaken the tail. So, cutting his tail is actually not too difficult. Now, if you keep missing, you're not going to do anything to him. Trying to make sure I get out of his wind area. Now, you see the fog around him there? That's basically his wind aura. Come on. I don't know if I quite hit his head. I might have. It's hard to tell. Run away. Now he hasn't used any. He hasn't created any fire tornadoes yet. We'll see. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I'm using too much stamina. It's possible that the fire tornadoes may only be generated when he's like enraged or something too. I thought I was gonna get hit there for a second. There we go, I staggered him. Again. Yeah, I've done a lot of damage to his head. Mostly to his head, so. I wanted to get that item. Of course, he's got to prevent me from getting the items. Because, yeah, he does that. Wait, what? He was going to leave, and then he came here? There we go. I did break his head. Okay. Now attack the wings. There we go. Now, usually, by the time you get his head broke, he's pretty weak. So, we'll see. Yes, he looks like he is actually weak. So, that's usually about the time you break it. Now, attacking his wings, yeah, you don't break them too often, honestly. If you're trying to focus on the head, I need more mushrooms. So head up here. He likes to sleep at the very top of the map. So he makes you run for it. He makes you work for your... what? Your item. Oh wait, no. Nuts. I forgot the tail. I've got to get that tail. I worked hard for that tail. Don't forget the tail. Always remember to get the Kushala tail. Because, yeah. So head down here. There we go. Never leave home without it. No. Never leave the lava without it. There we go. Got that, finally. Whew. It's always the worst when you realize that you forgot the tail at the end of the hunt after you've defeated the monster, and you've only got that 60 to that 60 seconds or even 20 seconds, if you captured it. You only got that small amount of time at the end to go and get the tail, and usually if you're far away you can't get to it. Grab that. No, I was trying to grab mushrooms. Give me mushrooms. There we go. Still need a few more mushrooms. Now head up here. Usually then, by the time you get up to him, he's probably healed up some. And honestly, in the Elder's Recess, battling him up here is actually one of the more difficult areas, because it's a smaller confined area, and when he generates his tornadoes, they stick around, and yeah, it ends up getting to be a tornado fest up here, in which you have a hard time moving around. I'm gonna attack the wings since I already broke the horns. There we go. I did not break a wing yet, which is not good. See if I can get those wings broke. No, I didn't want to jump off. Okay, now I want to jump off there. Yeah, see, as you can see, he's generating tornadoes. No. That are now taking over the entire area. And now I just missed him. Just trying to hit him with a full charge, but no. And of course, one thing that's probably worth mentioning, even, anyway, is that because he's a Elder Dragon, you can't capture him. And I'm in a predicament here. This is a nasty situation. Get myself healed up. Run away. Climb up here. Nope, I can't. Okay, that tornado is still there. And I didn't get to hit him. Run away. Because he is... Come on. Stop flying around. He's got wings for a reason. And he is an Elder Dragon, so of course he would be a formidable fight. Ha 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 ha. Get those wings. Yes, those tornadoes do fade after a while on their own, but they get fairly annoying in this spot. Ah, stop cross-swiping me. How dare you? Ooh, ouch. Okay, run away. Pete, you were gonna heal. Pete. Thank you, Pete. Run. Okay, get over here. Sneak. Yeah. There we go. Whew. That was really dangerous. Get him in the butt. I'm trying to attack those wings, but will I be able to? I don't know. If you attack the wings, you will get, you should get Kushala Daora webbing, I believe, for that. Yeah, run around the corner. Yeah, that's his aura. Now you want to make sure you roll away from the tornado. And then there's another one there. I think I broke a wing. I possibly broke both wings. Okay, so it looks like it breaks both wings when you break one. So that's something good to note, because then you don't have to go for each individual wing. So that should give me Kushala Daora webbing. Unless, of course, you're unlucky and you don't get it. Of course. That's possible. That's always possible. Thankfully, the Vigor Wasps don't heal him. Ow! That actually didn't hurt that bad. And then I miss him anyway. Yeah, we're playing a game of who's the higher one. Keep jumping down here, dude. Okay, yeah. Let's... Oh, there we go. He only had one swipe left. Ha ha ha! Give me that. I want that footprint. There we go. I guess I didn't get the footprint. But, yeah, that is Kushala Daora, one of the stronger Elder Dragons in Monster Hunter. Fairly annoying with his wind, because yeah, those tornadoes really do a number on you. They'll smack you around and throw you around and kind of cause you grief, honestly. But he's still a fairly interesting monster, and I wanted to get this before I... Can I get it? Will I get it all? There, well, at least I got that, yeah. Haha. Let's see how I did here. I don't think I did too bad. At least I didn't die. So, did I get any? No, I didn't get any break reward for webbing. Oh, claws. Okay. Yeah, hard claws. Those would probably be from his, yeah, wings as well, is what it says there. And head, his horns. So, yes. But I don't think I got any webbing. I know you can get webbing sometimes. But I guess I was unlucky. But then it's possible webbing is more of a common as well. So yes, there, yeah, I got a good amount of money because of my voucher. Not too bad, did pretty good. Okay. Yeah, I know, team leader. I just hit 99, so yeah, I'm gonna be going on to stuff like Ruin or Nurgi and stuff. So yeah, that'll be interesting. So, let's take a look at the armor. Now, Kushala Daora's weapons tend to be ice element. And let me see. Actually, I looked at it beforehand. In the weapons here, in the Great Sword, I think there's at least one for almost every weapon tree. Let me see. It should be down here in the Black Steel tree. Now, the Black Steel tree goes to the Daora line, which is all ice weapons. So yeah, that's interesting, but at the same time, there's some others that are better. Frostfang is better than Daora weapons. And as for the armor is down here by Teostra, so getting quite far down. Just showing you how far down you actually have to go, because yeah, it's far down. I think it's like a rare 12, or is it rare 11? Get down here, because yeah, it's quite far down. Yes, I know I could just go up from the bottom, but I'm just kind of showing how far down it is. It is a rare 12. Okay, so yeah, let's check how it looks. Rather interesting, like full plate armor. Pretty cool-ish. It's interesting. I don't see any color on it, honestly. My selected colors are green, and I don't see any. Like, wow, they don't have any colorable areas on that. As for the beta, okay, so the beta is a little bit better. But, I mean, I like the green portions on it. That is nicer. It's like, it's a little Egyptian-like. That's what it is. What was the name? Oh, yeah, it looks like Anubis. Kind of. The dog ears, the dog face, like, you know, kind of Anubis-like. So it's interesting. And as for the skills and stuff it has like ice attack and some evade window, some handicraft, which isn't too bad. Handicraft is pretty good. And some evade extender as well. So let's see the skill info entirely. Now, it does have Kushala Daora's flight, which is the set skill for this armor. It looks like it needs 3 pieces to have that, and it negates all wind pressure. So yeah, it's not too bad. Pretty good. That ice attack of 5, that's actually pretty good. Gives you a good amount of ice damage. Evade window of 3, not bad. Handicraft of 2, could be a little better. But you know, you can work it into your build too. Evade extender and 2 focus as well. So yeah, working it into your build, you know, you can get some interesting stuff going. So, yeah, that is Kushala Daora. One of the great elder dragons of Monster Hunter, because yeah, it's one of the oldies. And if I can get Pete to turn around here. Oh, Pete, come on, Pete. Let's pose here, because yeah, I like posing with Pete. Yeah, there we go. That's actually pretty good. Pete looks pretty cute doing that. Yeah, that's it for this monster showcase. If you like this monster showcase, hit that like button. We really appreciate it. It really helps us out a lot. If you haven't already, subscribe, hit that bell icon, leave a comment, and of course share it. What do you think of Kushala Daora? How many times have you battled in the past? Leave a comment, let me know. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, along with the Fussy Fourth. She comes to join us quite often, because I stand here in her way a lot.